When the news of plans to remake Christopher Nolan's breakthrough film Memento hit this week, we were all like, no! We all love Memento, but instead of remaking the memory-bending film noir revenge tale, let's find something else that we'd like just as well, shall we? And that something is The Limey. Steven Soderbergh's 1999 drama about a British ex-con coming to Los Angeles to investigate his daughter's mysterious death bounces back and forth through time and memory, leaving the viewer on their own to piece together the events of the film. So if you loved Memento, you'll definitely like The Limey. In 1999, Steven Soderbergh was fresh off super cool heist film Out of Sight, a movie that dabbled in nonlinear editing, but The Limey truly takes it to another level. The film follows Terence Stamp's Wilson as the titular Limey. Fresh out of a London prison, he arrives in LA not knowing anything about his surroundings. The film establishes its editing style immediately, cutting back and forth between multiple scenes and locations. Wilson on the plane, Wilson talking to people of interest, and Wilson just walking to his next stop all appear in the same sequence as though they're happening concurrently. Even the scenes themselves often feature the same conversation split between different locations, as though we're watching Wilson's memory of the exchange, but he's not sure if he spoke to Eduardo over dinner or in the car.
I think you didn't get that ink in the Navy doing your national service.
Hey man, I already told you, man. Corcoran, you know? You know what that is? State prison.
The effect is truly unsettling and makes Wilson himself as unreliable a narrator as any of the shady people he's met along the way. Terence Stamp's portrayal of Wilson is also stereotypically Cockney and frankly just a little weird.
Let me explain to you. When I was in prison, second time, no, tell a lie, third stretch, there was this screw what really had it in for me, and that geezer was top of my list.
The thing I don't understand is every motherfucking word you're saying.
Combine that with the fact that the title of the film, The Limey, is American slang for British people, you almost get the feeling that this may be somebody else entirely telling you a story about this time some British guy came to town looking for his daughter's murderer. Even his own backstory is filled in with footage from Terence Stamp's own IMDb page, a 1967 film called Poor Cow, further bringing into question exactly who is telling this story.
Getting better, aren't I?
The point is, it's hard to tell where and when things are happening and whose account of those events you're privy to. And the same is true for Memento's Leonard Shelby. Christopher Nolan's backwards movie puts you in the same situation as Leonard. A man with short-term memory loss doesn't know where he's just been, so neither do we as viewers. We're subjected to spend a few hours living the way Leonard has to live, experiencing the frustrations of his impossible investigation along with him.
What happened?
Wilson's nonlinear investigation plays more like a stream of consciousness, a post-mortem sorting of Wilson's memories of the investigation he has just completed, or is maybe about to embark upon. Both of these films feature fairly straightforward revenge stories highlighted with exceptional nonlinear storytelling. The editing style, with its roots in the French New Wave, was hugely popular in the late 90s, with films like Point Blank and Soderbergh's earlier work in Out of Sight. What makes Memento and The Limey stand out is that the technique isn't just for show. There's a ton of substance to the style. These films are about trying to put pieces together to make sense of something the protagonist has no context for. While Wilson is a stranger in a strange land, Leonard can't make new memories to keep track of the threads of his investigation. The films offer unique perspectives on the protagonist's search for vengeance as well as the consequences of actually finding it.
Ow! Buddy! That killed!
So all that to say, instead of remaking something you love, why don't we just find something we might like just as much? Let us know if you like Memento and love The Limey in the comments down below, and make sure to subscribe for more Like It Love It right here on Cinefix.